morning everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. It may not be morning where you are, but it is morning when we are recording this. In fact, it is 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's a little bit early. It's all good though. Got coffee. Everything's fine. There's no risk of me falling asleep during this video at all. I'm just kidding. Here we go. We're gonna leave town with our group. We still need a couple thousand more experience to get a level before we can start thinking about new characters to add to our group. I'm thinking arcane. Well, we already know we're going to do an arcane trickster to sort of merge our rogue and mage into one single awesome class. And then we need to consider what to do for other classes. So I think I want a mage or a magus. I'm pretty sure I do. Someone mentioned that you could do a alchemist monk, like a feral mutagen monk, which might actually be really worthwhile. I'm gonna look into it. I'm not sold on the idea yet, but it sounds interesting because you can get that bite ability. Oh no, that's Barbarian, so get bite ability. I'll figure it out. Did we have anything else going on that we needed to do before going to the Barbarian camp? I don't think so. So it's gonna be a bit of a walk. We're almost there. 2 days to travel across the countryside? Man. Luckily we're at light encumbrance now, so there is something to do in our kingdom. Also, I need to quickly spend some of our BP. We have 300 BP or something along those lines. I'm sure we have more building slots we haven't figured out yet. We met Lindsay's friends. Oh, we have 700 BP. We should definitely look into upgrading some things and finish building that one town. We did build that town up in the northern Narmarch that we never fully upgraded. Is there anything we can do here? I actually don't think so. I think this place is fully built at the moment. Oh no, there's one more. We could get +2 relations, +3 espionage, -1 loyalty, but that's not a huge concern. Oh, it's too big. We need... Those are goblin quarters. Did we ever build those kobold? We need to build kobold and goblin quarters somewhere in our town. Once it gets bigger, we'll do that. We need something that's gonna fit in one slot though. How big is the Nethys library? That's not so bad. 3 arcane, 1 divine. But it adds another divine when it's adjacent to a shrine, which I don't even think we have. Oh yeah, we do, as a temple. We could just sell the monument and build it there. Oh, except it affects the temple. +1 loyalty, or +1 divine when adjacent to a monument. Damn it. Okay. Well, that ruined that plan. What about a... Erlene's magic... Oh, the rarity shop. Let's do that. That's what we need, exactly. She has those magical items I wanted. Perfect. Problem solved. That's what we're gonna build there. We also have a ton of upgrades to do in Trade Guard, because it became a slightly bigger town. We've upgraded it to town status. And half of its stuff isn't upgraded yet. We did upgrade the foundry though. So, granary doesn't need to be upgraded. Bulletin board can't be upgraded, which means... Oops, wrong one again. Brewery, can we upgrade that? Nope. Alright. Alchemical workshop, we've already upgraded that. Town hall's already been upgraded. Inn is already upgraded. Nethys library is not important. Oh yeah, we have kobold quarters here. We have a mansion. We have literally anything. Oh, we can build a couple more things. Alright. What do we want to get? Another mansion. It gives a lot of things. Community relations, culture, espionage, all of the good things. We could also get a sacred grove, which is military and divine. How big is that? Oh, we have lumber mills. Do we? We don't have a lumber mill. Why can't we build the sacred grove? Cannot be built in a settlement housing a lumber yard. Must be built adjacent to a monolith. I don't think I have a monolith. Alright. Courthouse, we could do that. Stability community, that's probably important, actually, because we lost a ton of that earlier. We can build a second Bakken's alchemical shop, that just seems weird. And we'll grab a community jail. Do we already have a jail in this town? We do. It needs to be adjacent to the fort. We'll do this then. Where did that go? There we go. And we need to build a jail. There we go. Problem solved. Now it's time to go to our other settlement. We do have that one in the northern Gnarl Marches, like I just mentioned, that is in desperate need of some buildings, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's fully built. Who knows? I certainly don't, because I don't remember anything about our other settlements aside from our two main ones, really. See, there's 2 slots. Alright, let's go with a watchtower. Do we have a barracks in this town? No. Okay, so watchtower needs a barracks and walls to work well. Build it there. Windmill. Do we have a windmill? Can we build a windmill? We cannot. I'm gonna build a wooden wall anyways. We need the barracks. And we don't have any more spaces for schools and stuff. Why can't we build a windmill? Oh well, what else can we build out there? A lumber yard. Because we have piers. Let's get some more economy going. Done. We still have 400 BP left over. Not too shabby. We could probably do something like laying the foundation. Go do that, Warden. And we could also probably do... Nope. He is unavailable. Also unavailable for the Scythe Tree one. Trade agreement of Sertova is going to be in the future. We still need to do that. It's probably pretty important. We are not in town, so we can't support anyone's endeavors. We could strengthen Bartholomew and see if he's worth using as an advisor. There, done. Alright. That's it. We're leaving. We're gonna go to the Barbarian hut now. It's time. We're gonna hit encumbrance pretty soon. How are you the first to encumber now? You are the strongest character in our entire group. By a lot.
My life is a burden.
That's okay. When we hit all... Yeah, there we go. I was wondering when it would kick in. Everyone's fatigued. Sweet. Also, it's almost the 30th of the month. Which means it's almost time for a new month. Oh. Oh dear. It's time to meet the, Hell Knights. I wonder if I can do it from here. I really want to help them establish a outpost here. That's gonna help our stability a ton, probably. It's not gonna help us with people. Feast of Nails. A troop of Hell Knights from the Order of the Nail appeared in the stolen lands, and immediately began to bring order to... or people to order, Chelish style. The locals were appalled for the cruel methods of the Order and they're taking up arms against them, intent on resisting the invaders. Oh no! With the first of Callistril it expires. I gotta look up months, hang on. If Callistril's the next month, we might be in trouble. Pathfinder. Calendar. I should probably just type in calendar. Is Callistral... Oh, damn it. It is the next month. Alright. When's our military people back? "25 days. Alright. Who else was available to do this thing? Keston. I shouldn't have sent Keston to do this Bartholomew thing. Or whatever it was, laying the foundations. 13 days. Awesome. We're gonna totally fail that mission. Or bad things are gonna happen. Like lower stability or something like that. Could, I guess, load the autosave. Yeah, it'll be fine. Excuse me, sorry, I had to cough. I killed the microphone, so hopefully it didn't make any sound. Oh, I went the wrong way. I was like, I went the wrong way to the Barbarian camp, but I did not. Let's go see what the Barbarians have to say about the Varnholdians. Coffee. Everyone has like the same looking encampment. On the low grounds, among the hills, some Numerian barbarians have set up a camp. Well, obviously set up recently as a place to rest, it was thoroughly constructed. Along with the stake palisade, the Numerians had reinforced their camp with a deep moat. Spotting the body of some unlucky thief at the bottom, it seemed they made a good call. Guarding the entrance was an old acquaintance, Nobber, the man whose group met us in the hills previously. While his greeting was none too friendly, he did invite us to enter and meet the leader. We were led to a man named Dugath, a middle-aged Kelid with a gorgeous mane. Once charcoal black, now salt and pepper, as well as bronze skin hardened by the sun, wind, and time, to the point that it almost looked like oak bark. Speaking with assertive tones, he invited us to dine with the Tiger Lords, that was the name of their tribe, and spend the night in their camp. Any business we might have had with the tribe, he said, could be discussed in the morning once everyone was rested and refreshed. Not wanting to offend the barbarians, who had proven to be commendably hospitable, we accepted the invitation. Within minutes, we were seated by the bonfire with goblets in our hands. As guests, our goblets were wrought of skillfully decorated silver with intricate carvings depicting scenes of battle. The cupbearer filled everyone's goblets with wine. When Dugath raised his cup, officially starting the feast, the Baron... What do I want to do? I want to pause for 1 sec. Give me 2 seconds. I should go finish my coughing fit. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I will just spill my wine on the ground. Looking at the Baron with respect, the Numerians spilled their wine too. It was apparently a barbarian tradition, offering the first cup to the spirits. Only after the cupbearer filled their goblets did the Numerians start to drink, and so did we. The main course, unsurprisingly, was meat. While hunting in the hills, the Numerians had killed a deer and 2 wild boars, all now roasting over an open fire. As the tribe's guests were offered the best pieces, fierce in battle, the Numerians were equally fierce at the table. They frantically tore at the meat with knives and bare hands and teeth, as though attacking the throats of their worst enemies rather than eating roasted venison. Only one camp inhabitant didn't join the dinner. Far from the festivities, a slim woman wrapped in a grey cloak sat alone, her face hidden behind a piece of cloth. She was so quiet and still. At first I didn't realize she was a living being at all. The Baron either didn't notice her or just decided it would be wiser to ignore her. I guess I don't really know who she is. After everyone had eaten their fill, it was time for entertainment. The barbarians began singing a drawling song in their guttural language known as Hellit, or Hellit. Later, one of the Numerians explained that it was a ballad, about a brother and sister who defeated a huge metal spider. The song that followed was a comedic piece about the adventures of a stupid werewolf. The Numerians all sang it together. It was clear that each of them knew it by heart. Most everyone clapped to the rhythm, though some thumped their knives on the handles of their shields. Thumped their knife handles on their shields. Once the song was over, Dugath appealed to his guests. Surprise our hosts. The Baron decided the best choice would be a tale of how he defeated the Stag Lord. You, I guess. We failed. Alas, the story of our deeds wasn't impressive as the barbarians would have hoped. Though the events themselves were glorious, the stories surrounding them proved to be boring, messy, and overcomplicated. Finally, the drinking and singing came to an end. Only bones remained from the feast, and the bonfire had burned down to ash. Satisfied, the Numerians retired to their tent. I don't know how well that worked out, but we'll see, I guess.
I beg you, I haven't seen my sisters for several days. I'm afraid they may be in trouble.
As you approach the barbarian leader, you can't help but overhear part of this conversation with the woman you recognized from the feast before. Her face remains hidden, and she sounds extremely worried.
This whole land is nothing but trouble.
You want me to risk my life and the lives of my people to do your dirty work? Go ahead. Ask Armagh to give the order. Oh, but Armagh stayed back in Numeria, which means I am the one making the decisions here.
The cleric shakes his head.
But what about my sisters? Something terrible could happen to them.
Ow.
You sisters insisted on this expedition. So it's your price to pay. With your blood, not ours. Something terrible could happen, you say? It is too late for that. We already lost good men on this pointless journey to nowhere. Whatever Armagh needs, it's not here, and it wasn't here from the start. But you didn't come here for him, did you? You came for your own reasons. You want some magic toy that once belonged to the ancient Cyclops. Well, I'm not leading my men to their deaths for that.
Okay.
To God.
This conversation is over. You want help? Why not ask our guests to help you? If you can afford their rates, that is.
10,000 to
As
save.
for me, my single remaining goal is to get my people home alive, and well, and as soon as possible.
I will do it for 10,000 gold per person saved, and or an artifact of equal value. The woman leaves sobbing. Dugath turns to you. Good morning. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Introductions aren't necessary, Baron. I know who you are. Let's discuss how we can be useful to one another. Do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Varnold, huh? Isn't that the village Maegor Varn got from the Ristovik Sword Lords? I know Varn. He's not the best fighter, but not the worst. As for what happened there, I wouldn't know.
Do you know me? How?
How do you think? We keep an eye on everything that happens in the region. It's smart to know our potential employers and our potential enemies.
How can we be useful to each other?
I'm afraid we can't. At least not yet. I'd be happy to take a new job, but our chieftain's orders were strict. Search the location and come back with a report. But if you could help us here, say, by finding whatever these witch sisters are looking for, or maybe just making them disappear forever, mark my word, Baron, the Tiger Lords never forget those who helped them.
So wait, you don't want us to help the woman, or you said that we should maybe help her if we could afford, or she could afford us, or we could just kill her and call it a day. That's an interesting sort of situation. Who's the woman?
Wish I knew who these witches are and where they came from. Our chieftain, the great Armagh, spirits bless him, trusts them as if they were holy oracles. He sent us with them to these dead hills, and none but the sisters and the chieftain himself know why. Who am I to confront the chieftain? So now we wander these lands, chasing the unknown.
There's a whole army of you here. How did you manage to get so far?
None of your business, actually. But just to reassure you, we weren't sneaking into your lands without permission. I'll answer. It was magic. The sisters opened some strange tunnel, and we used it to get here from Numeria. Gorham witnessed my words. I'm no coward, but I'd rather march for a month through all the river kingdoms than use that damned tunnel again. It was strange, wrong, just like those witches themselves.
What are you looking for?
I wish I knew. The sisters are looking for something, but they won't tell anyone what it is. I guess it's some antique that used to belong to the Cyclops. Some magic trinket or something. As for me, the only thing I'm looking for is a good reason to quit this nonsense and return to Numeria as soon as possible.
Well, how did it go? Did you find anything of interest?
If we did, do you think we'd still be here now? The only thing to be found in these hills is one's own death. A group of my men entered a cave that turned out to be a Spriggan den.
Yeah,
Ask
oops,
away,
sorry.
why not? I don't promise I'll answer, though.
Didn't mean to click that. Spriggan Den. They barely survived the encounter. Also, we found the ruins of some old tower, ancient as the world itself, and useless as this expedition. There's nothing to be found there, except, like I said before, for one's own death. And then I said, I'll ask you a question. I don't really have any questions, though.
You're welcome.
I should go talk to that girl. She's probably more important. Ooh, treasure. Alright, treasure's more important still. How is our weight looking? Okay, we're good. Let's look around the camp a little. There's apparently some loot over there as well. Oh, there's a merchant. Do you have any good inventory stuff? You don't. You have nothing I need. Excellent. Let's go loot the body of the thief. Yeah, it's another one of those ancient scrap of script-covered leather. Script-covered leather. There we go. I can't talk today, like at all.
You, our guest. The Baron, am I right? I'm sorry you witnessed that unpleasant scene. If I may ask, what is your name?
A slim figure stands eerily still, wrapped in a cloak hiding her face in her hands. If you hadn't seen her moving before, you could easily mistake her for a statue. However, as you approach, she lowers her hands from her face, and golden green eyes peer at you through holes in the cloth covering her face. Yeah, you don't need to know my name.
So be it. Everyone has their secrets, Baron.
What were you and Dugath arguing about? That was weird.
My sisters. They each went out on their own quests and never returned. Not one of the three. I can understand Dugath. He doesn't trust us. But by refusing to help my sisters and me, he puts himself, his people, countless innocent souls in grave danger. If only I could soften his impertinent heart.
That says impenitent, not impertinent, but whatever. What kind of compensation can I expect for my help?
With the most valuable treasure of all. Truth.
That's not useful. Do you know what happened in Varnhold?
Dark things tend to happen in that land. I can only guess to the fate of Varnhold. My three sisters know more. Help me find them, and you'll get your answers. If the spirits are kind, it will happen before it's too late.
You have a whole army here. How'd you manage to get this far?
Wise ones know many routes that are closed to the uninitiated. Will you be able to detect them? Will you dare to walk along them? Who knows?
Do you have any idea where your sisters might be?
Do you have a map? I can provide you some direction. One of my sisters went to the sepulchre of forgotten heroes. Another went looking for the Forsaken Mound. And the third was going to visit the ruins of the City of the Hollow Eyes. I won't lie, these places are all very dangerous. But searching for lost truth always involves danger.
Okay, thanks.
If in your travels you meet my sisters, please help them, and I will help you in return. Remember this word, Geheb. That is what the previous inhabitants of these lands, the Cyclopses, called darkness they so worshipped. If a door shut and lockless bars your path, this word might be your key.
So that'll let us into that Cyclops place.
May kind spirits guide you in your travels.
Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Knobber, do you have anything to say? By chance? Nope. Hunting sparse around here. We're running low on meat again.
Onwards!
So, we know where the Sepulchre of Fallen Heroes is, the Forgotten Heroes. We have not been to the City of Hollow Eyes yet. What was the other one? I wonder if we can go to Restov. We totally can. I wonder what is in Restov. I'm kind of curious. Oh, the Forsaken Mountains way down there. Okay. Let's go to City Hall Eyes. We'll make our ways from north to south, I guess.
My life is a burden.
We'll rest when we get to the city.
A rest is an order.
Unfortunately, half our group is fatigued and now we have an enemy to fight. I wonder what kind of enemy, though. Yeah, this is kind of bleak. At least our two main fighters don't have fatigue, I guess. Although it doesn't appear there are any enemies here. We could just leave and not fight anything, but I'm guessing it's probably on the side somewhere here. Let's go take a look. Possibly up there or down there.
Can wait.
Do it my way.
Or not. What? There's nothing here. I mean, I expected to find something hidden, but there's literally nothing here. Did they forget to populate this place with bad guys? Okay. Well, that was weird. I guess we encountered nothing? Oh, very odd.
I require rest.
Alright, we've arrived. We'll quickly rest up and we'll head in. I wonder if we could have gone up from the camp. That might have been faster. Oh well. I think we're almost out of time as well. But for now, we might have a couple minutes left. There's barbarians here, or a barbarian, I should say. Oh, there's Dread Zombie Cyclops is fighting. It's a big area. Let's get in on this. They have masterwork great axes. Okay, so very clearly that there is some bad things happening here. There's someone named Hilla. A huge scar crosses the face of this sturdy, silver-haired woman. An eye patch hides her left eye, while the right shines with silver. She raises her bloody blade and salute. You came just in time. We owe you one. Not really. Are you an Osmir? What? Don't I look like a Celestial? Ah, yes, I'm an Osmar. No idea which of my great-grandparents made it with a Celestial, but in my entire lineage, the blood only manifested in me. I'm sure that was the plan all along. It's a common custom to strengthen the bloodline with the blood of orcs or whatever powerful beings come in handy. My birth was deemed a good sign and proof of the god's blessing. But I call it bullshit. The god's blessing should be earned on the battlefield. Bobbed in Varnhold. Varnhold? Megar Varn's village? No idea. Varn's a weakling. I used to knock him flat on his back. All his folks too. You want real fighters? Go for him, Numerians. What you doing here? What do you care? We came here, so obviously you have business here. What about you? What are you doing here? The defaced sister sent me. Ah, I see, it was a good call. They may be witches, but they're smart, and we really need extra hands here. Here's the deal. We came here with one of the witches to look for some trash in the tomb. We set up camp, and the sister took some of my people to the ruins around dawn. Never came back. Instead, these zombie cyclopses started walking out on us from all over the place. Fun day, huh? My group can't afford to be separated now. We only barely fought these off, so how about this? You scout the place out, look for our people, find out if any are still alive, and I'll pay you in gold. Deal. Deal. Great. I'm all good for money. I think we're out of time on this video, though. We're going to end it here. In the next video, we'll actually head into the City of Hollow Eyes, and we'll go from there. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.